Welcome, G. Let's start. Today, I'm going to talk on the one of the design pattern known as a builder patterns. This is the one kind of design patterns come under the software design patterns. So here we are basically discussing about theory, what the the meaning of builder design patterns, and how we are going to implement these builder patterns. Okay, so let's first read the theory part. So this pattern is used uh, for first thing to create the object. So to separate the construction of a complex object from its representation. Some objects are very simple. You can say your object equal to new and class name, but some objects are some complexity, like they have a list of multiple fields attribute, and that is not the simplest way you can pass. So in those complex object, the creation of object for that complex object needs some business logic. Okay, so this design pattern suggests you can separate out the construction of complex object from its representation. So creating a complex object to be more simplified way. This design pattern helps clients should know very simplified way how to create object. Whatever the complexity of creation of that complex object, that should be hidden, that should be separate. We don't worry for creating object. Whatever the needed input, I can pass you and you can give me the object. So encapsulate the creating and assembling the part of complex object in a separate builder object. So this design pattern suggests whatever the complex logic for creating the object, you can separate out from the main class to the another class, maybe builder object. And the class delegate the object creation to the builder object, and instead of creating object directly. So here say the main class is not responsible to building a logic to create the complex object. Instead, they are just delegate all the complex part for creating object to the other part of your code like a builder class. So in this way, they are segregating object creation part and actual the object that needed. So let us look how these builder patterns are many places you can find that are used in you can say in itself JDK as well as. So let us look example. So look like first give you an example. A string builder is kind of one example that implemented your builder design pattern. Let's string builder, new string builder, and after that generally you have an option here. You build object, or you can say simply uh, instead of directly you can say here I am not writing this way, new string builder, and append. You have append something like maybe uh, this, then again you have append append like this way, and like append another message is this is dot append other, right, right append message. Okay, so and after that you can say just twisting, and now so this is the way you can now builder object helps to creating the string object. So they have a one builder object that append whatever attributes you want and just return the final object whatever. The similar kind of analogy builder design pattern helps. So let's example key we have a one class user, and user may have a some set of attributes, maybe private int your ID, maybe private string, let's name, might private string, let's say email, let's give private string city, private string maybe country. Okay. So might be lots of attributes, but always to create a user object, you have to pass ID, name, email, string. So generally say कि these should be like final, 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 final. So how if these set of variables are initialized as a final, so how will where you are going to initialize? The best option would be the constructor. You just write a constructor with set of attributes. So in this way your user class is ready, and if all the variables you can say are the initialized, and now how so all the variables are private and final, who can access? So here say you can just insert your getter method so that someone can get. So now this is the way. But the problem, if let's say I want to create the user object, user new, and you have to pass the complete parameter here. Let's key suddenly I know key currently in which order. I don't know if first is a ID or first is a name or first is a what. There might be there is some problem which attributes we are going to the pass here. For example, this is the limited number of fields. Might be one complex object have a huge number of fields. So for that, we have to think there is some simplified version. Whatever the currently we have just create this and append whatever the attribute I want to set and return. So for that, this say the creation logic should be in the separate builder. So here it would be good. First, I don't want in anyone directly use my constructor. Okay, okay. So you have a default constructor, or you can say let's one minute, just hold for time being, and let's I can write one maybe public static class. Let's key class that is the builder class. Builder, that builder class is just contain the all the field which should be, let's okay. And similar kind of whatever the field your original class contain, just write inside the separate builder class. And now right this class provide all the setter method how you are going to the set. So just provide the setter method and all the set. The only difference is all the setter method return the not void instead of return itself object. And this should be like a return this. Okay, so here should be like this. So now you are writing the separate builder class. This have a same number of attribute that's your main class user needed, and you are just setting the each attributes and returning the builder itself. So let's think how we are going to use. So user class, some have some public static method like that return the builder, that return builder like new builder, and that's just return your return new builder. Okay, so this way you are returning a new builder. Now let's if we try to like now say user dot new builder, and then there should be some kind of one build method that return the your. So let us use another in this class should have a right like method public that return your actually user, and method should be like build, and they return your complete return new user with this. That means key in this user class we have another constructor that take your builder as a input, and this okay, this whatever the look like here you have a done in the constructor like this. Similar you have to set all the attributes from builder object to here. So let's this is builder object, and now build from builder to set this. Now in this way you have a method like dot build, a build method you return yes, user object. And now here we have options. Now just you can generally recommend way is the builder method instead of writing a set simply like write your set id whatever id you want to set, like whatever the name you are set, whatever the email you want to set. Instead of set generally say you direct use the your complete your actual field name what you want to add, right? So here you have to now ready to set any, let's say I want to set id. So id any id 1 to 1. I want to set name, you want to name set name, and want to set city. So in this way now from you now you are getting your object. From this object you can now your object is available, you can get any field whatever the field you want. Name. So uh, builder pattern just give a flavor. User can build object with the fluent way whatever the information have they can use and build, right? So in this way you can, and you can also make your constructor as a private so anyone cannot directly access your object. Okay, so if someone want to here I want to let's say create user like a new user this way, you cannot do constructor is private. Is constructor is private, you cannot access. So we are not as a we don't want ki our user object is created directly, but I want created from the builder object. Now our new builder create a new builder class, and this builder class is just have a one build method that return the actually new object with this parameter. Before that we have set all the whatever the value you want, like id, name, attribute. This is the only difference is like not a setter, but this return the complete builder object, and return type should be the this what the object created. So while new builder, you creating new this object, that is this is refer the current object, and you are returning the old builder. So in this way, you are offering like write your own builder method, and this builder pattern say you can create your object in any way. Might be sometime I want to first your country, country. Okay, so you can set in any order. If you go with a expose, now you don't need this constructor, your main class. This constructor I don't want, anyone can use. Okay, okay. So should be like this way. You can in generally you can place this builder class might be after this code. After this you have all the getter method and your builder class, and here you can say just private constructor and one argument constructor, and generally should be generally you can write all the fields of user in the front. So you are just whatever the user attributes you have done, you can just mark private constructor, and you can create one constructor that also private with the help of builder. Now your object is build with the help of builder. So what is the builder? And you have just give the one new builder method that return the new builder class. And what is the builder class? Builder class just like is a one final static class, and this class like a one build method that your build. So there should be like whatever the user class want to set, and that have a like in this way. So in this builder class have a same set of attributes which they want, and you have a builder method with the id build, name build, email build, city build, and all the build method have a return type your builder class itself, and all return this object. So you are trying to say ki whenever someone want to create the object of this user class, they cannot create from new keywords like user. They cannot create as you all the constructor are private. So how someone can create the object user class? So for creating user class, we have a return one is public static method, new builder. New builder just create a dummy builder object. Like here you are a dummy builder object, and in this dummy builder object whatever the attribute you want to set we just set. After that we say okay, build. Now whenever you are saying to build, at that time new object of the user created. The builder class is the inside static class, so they can access the private data private constructor. Now they have access the private constructor, and in slice all the file all the field value from a builder field value which user have a set. So you don't need to maintain any kind of order or a constructor with all the argument. No. So here the simplicity is that if let's your user class have a 10 more fields, so you don't write again constructor for 10 fields. Maybe someone want to only two object with the two fields or three fields. So generally you have to offer constructor for two field constructor, three field constructor, full field constructor. In this builder design pattern, he say just write one builder class. Whatever the attribute you want to set, just set. And I as a builder class is responsible to build your now this is responsible to building your object with the private constructor and build all the attributes. So this is the way, a very simple and concise way to writing implementing builder class. So generally, whenever you feel कि your class have more than 5, 10, 20 attributes, so instead of you are writing the set of constructor for one argument, two argument, three argument, four argument, five argument, 10 argument, lots of constructor you have to create. So instead of that, you can write one builder class. Builder class is responsible to creating all the attributes whatever you want and construct user object really with a set of helper method your builder, right? So in this way, here one thing notice that this user class only created from the builder class, and there is no any setter method. If someone want to change the value, let's say I want to change the name, here you set name something, there is no setter method. So generally, builder patterns suggest you don't expose in the user class, you don't expose any setter get only getter method so that someone can access your value. But someone cannot set any value in this. Someone cannot set ID, someone cannot set email, someone cannot set email. These values is only set by your builder. When user want to build a new user object, at that times they can allow to set. After once user is created, anyone can access those user. So we mark as a private so that cannot anyone access. You cannot provide any etc. so that cannot anyone set them. Or right, and similarly you can also provide the private constructor. All the constructors should be private so that none of the other user can able to create the class, right? So hope this is the easiest way you can say. Similarly, like a Java string builder, like here you are creating one builder object, here you are creating builder object. After that, append, set a lots of value you are appending. Maybe here you want to append dot any float number, or you want to append some data decimal number. Okay, all are the supported, and after that you have a write a toString method. Now toString method just create one string for all the attributes and return the string object. Similarly here in a user class, user defined class, you first create a builder and after build offer set of fields you want to set. Here append country id, and whenever all the fields customer want to provide for the user class, they can set here, and after that you can just build method. Like here a toString method return your string object. Similarly a build method return your user object, and this is the build method really create your new user object. Here the constructor is private still. This is the inner class, so inner class can able to access the private data member. This is your builder class is the inner class. Yeah, private state, inner class, inner can access. Now here whatever the builder you have a set, just pass the your user class, and with the help of builder you can initialize all the value here. So this is the very concise and very simplest way to implement your builder design pattern. The setup steps, what you have to do, you have to just in a user class, you have to write first one your static method that returns your new builder class. You write a new builder class. This builder class have a same setup attributes that user class have, and after that we are providing the specific method like look like a setter, setting all the value but returning the this, returning a this means the builder object. Okay, so whatever all these values are set, and after that in this builder class you have to also write one method build that really actually return your user class. And user inside you are creating a new user class and parts the builder object, and this is the one constructor you have to write in the main user class that help build set all the attributes that needed from your builder classes. And in this way your user class is created, and you can mark the constructor as a private so that key outside of the builder class none of the other class can create user class. So this is just from builder side, and hope now it's clear. If someone asks you how you can create your builder class, how can create your object from using the help of builder design pattern. You can easily do. Okay, hope it's nice. And until my suggestion is that you just write some dummy code and play with these patterns, and then you feel okay, this is the very simplest way. Until you are not writing some code and some example, you not feel comfortable to writing uh, creating object in this using the builder pattern. But this is the very simplest way to write complex object creation logic with the help of builder design pattern. So from this note, I like to say again, I would like to say here, thank you for watching this video.